This is Alvin with kickstartcommerce.com, and in today's tutorial I'm actually just going to show you how to forward a .to emoji domain. Yes, I did say forward a .to emoji domain. So if you head over to register.to, so register.to, and .to um, is for it's the CC TLD, so the country code top level domain for Tonga. A lot of times it's used for Tokyo, as well as representation for Toronto, Canada. And so if you go ahead and get set up with your account, and I've already logged into my account, and so you can go to my account and then select your domains and then select the domain. So this is the ribbon.to, and I just purchased it this morning just for the sake of this uh, tutorial. But nevertheless, once you reach this screen, over to the left, you will see domain forwarders. You can have email forwarders as well as domain forwarders. So there are a couple different ways. If you're wanting to point this domain to, let's say you're hosting at HostGator, you're hosting a website at HostGator or Bluehost or GoDaddy, you can change the name servers to point to that web host. If you're just wanting a simple domain redirect, then just use a domain forwarder. So click domain forwarders and it'll take you to this next page. And essentially what you will do, you will decide whether or not it's a permanent or temporary. In most cases, it's likely going to be a temporary, so a 301. I mean a permanent, a 301. And essentially you can select either the entire domain. So this is that ribbon. This is basically puny code. So the XN-RK8H is puny code for the ribbon emoji domain. So you can forward either the base domain or any folder there afterwards. Next, you'll want to tell it where you want to forward it to. And so in this case, I may choose, actually I have a page, looks like, that I've already entered in, and I'm just going to make a few quick changes here with the ampersand, take that out, and we'll call this, instead of the AB emoji, we'll call it ribbon emoji. And the UTM, so this UTM source, since I'm forwarding it over to Kickstart Commerce, and I use um, Google's Google Analytics for KickstartCommerce.com, I put the UTM parameters so I can actually see how much traffic is referring to kickstartcommerce.com from this ribbon. Then here for the redirection, it says only redirect addresses that include the www dot before this emoji domain, or you can have do not redirect www dot. And so that means if someone just typed in xn-rk8h dot 2, then they would be redirected. If they typed it in with the www dot, then they would not be redirected. So what I choose is the middle one, redirect with or without. So we want everything to be redirected to kickstartcommerce.com. And you can include the wildcard redirect. I don't. And then essentially you click add, and then it'll take a few moments here for the domain forwarder to process. And so we'll just wait on it. A lot of times what I end up having to do is actually go back. So I'll let this kind of run through maybe anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. And if it doesn't show a success message, then I just go back in and refresh the page. And typically it shows that the redirect had basically successfully taken. So that's kind of one of the glitches there with register.to. So don't get impatient on me, or impatient with them rather, in terms of trying to make sure that you've successfully set up a domain forwarder. Emoji domains are pretty fun. If you haven't uh, taken a look or purchased one, I definitely advise you to go to kickstartcommerce.com, or just type in this ribbon emoji, visit that URL, and it'll take you to one of the articles that I've written about just the 6 tips and tricks for registering emoji domains. So I've given this a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is just refresh this page, and we'll see here. Correct. You saw that it did show the success message. It was like a quick blurb. Um, and let's see if we can click away. We'll click to domain email forwarding, click back to domain forwarders. And then what you'll see once it loads is you'll see that you now have a domain forwarder down here, and it shows you the domain, the directory that's being forwarded, where it's being forwarded, the type, and then the match, and then whether or not it has wildcards. And if you need to delete it, you can simply click that trash can there, and that will delete your domain forwarder. You can do, like I said, you can choose to do certain directories, and so for instance, it may be that you want to use the ribbon as the base domain, but then you want to use directories to lease directories out to certain businesses or organizations. And so you could basically set up redirect or domain forwarders for each directory to go to specific website addresses. So hint, hint, just an idea of how you could possibly use emoji domains in terms of marketing various companies. That being said, that's pretty much it in terms of registering or rather creating a domain forwarder for an emoji.2 emoji domain. And so if you have any questions, please feel free to drop or leave me comments below the video. As well, feel free to visit kickstartcommerce.com and subscribe to our newsletter where I share, search marketing and domain investing strategies and ideas. And last but not least, feel free to also sign up or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And so I hope this has been beneficial for you. And let me know if you have any questions. See you around.